YouTube. Good morning. It is 4:42. I am headed to the airport for yet another trip. Don't mind this pimple patch on my face. My skin shows violence. I'm heading to Jamaica, not for the happiest of reasons, but we're gonna make the most of the trip. So, come along. Okay guys, and just like that, I'm through TSA. It is currently 4:57. So that means from the time it took me to my house at 4:22 to clear TSA and be walking to my gate, it's 4:57. That's good timing. I timed it well. Flight leaves at 6:15. Hey YouTube, most of what you just watched, if I still have the courage to post it, has to do with grief. I just wanted to come on and say why I decided to share. Working in healthcare, I see that discussions of things that are so sensitive often get missed in our community. I felt like it might help someone to know that none of us are alone, although we do feel alone, and there are a lot of discussions that we could be having with our family members and our friends to create somewhat of a easier time in dealing with grief. Have the discussion around, your wants and your wishes, where certain paperwork and things are. And this is not to say this was my circumstance. It's just that in my career, I see it happen very often with family members where the whole experience could be made so much less painful just by having some of that preparation. And it's not the most comfortable topic, but it really doesn't have to be the most dramatic conversation. It could be very simple, very matter of fact. And the way I like to think of it, or put it to my patients, is that it's the last way that you can love your family member, friend, spouse, children in death, right? Is preparing them or giving them the tools to be prepared for if the inevitable should happen. Talking about if you have burial plots, life insurance, your wants and your wishes just definitely creates a lot more of a seamless transition for those that you leave behind. It helps. But I also wanted to say, as someone who's experienced quite a bit of loss throughout the last year, I understand that this is a painful process, and I just wanted to extend my love and support and just some well wishes and some words of encouragement to anyone else who may be experiencing grief during this time. And I hope that you can find peace and comfort in knowing that this too shall pass. But yeah, that's it. Okay, I took a shower after listening to the video. There were a few more points I wanted to make. I'm going to make them really quickly. When you come across someone else who has recently experienced grief, I think there are a few things that you should remember. Just never ask what happened or how did they die. It's none of your business. You fulfill your curiosity, but you may essentially be putting that person in the position where they either have to tell you they don't want to talk about it and put themselves in a very emotionally vulnerable place, or you're putting them in a position where they have to relive the circumstances that maybe they're just not ready to talk about. So, although you may be curious, just don't ask. And secondly, remember, in grief, every individual has the right to grieve in a way that works for them, and we all just need to be respectful of what that looks like for the other person. As long as what you're doing is not hurting someone else or infringing on their ability to grieve healthily, I just think it's important to always remember that it's a very heavy area, and we all just need to be respectful of everyone else. But yeah, that was everything I had to add. I hope this video helped and in fact did not trigger anyone. That was never the intent of this. And yeah, bye.
The angels bow down at the thought of you. The darkness gives way to the light for you. The price that you paid gives us life brand new. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever, we worship you.